Yo, what is up, my mullet Sharp here, bringing you guys another video. And in this video, I'm going to be bringing you guys a class setup. You guys have been asking, what have I been using? I know I posted a class setup when the game first came out, but things have changed, so this is pretty much what I used the whole time at MLG Columbus. And besides my TAR, I'm going to go over my TAR and what I'm using on that. If you guys see the attachment, and I'll actually start up a game and show you guys, but we'll get to that. So my first class is the SC2010. Now this gun, to me, for me personally, my internet skips and stuff. I don't really get that good at bullet registration. This gun online is Magunda. Now on land, it's pretty good. I mean, it's really like no recoil, and it shoots. It has a high fire rate, and it has a lot of bullets. So it was good on land. This is pretty much my gun of choice that I went to. But from far range on maps like Octane, it really isn't that good. So I recommend it for Sovereign Dom. I guess Sovereign, any map. Sovereign, Strike Zone, and Freight. And then when you go to maps, I mean, I guess you can use it on Warhawk, but when you go to like Octane Dom or things like that, you're going to want to throw on the Remington. Same for Search and Destroy. I always use Remington and Search and Destroy just because it kills so quick. So that's going to bring me down to my next class. Oh, and I use red. I guess I need to finish my perks and stuff. Jesus. Getting a little ahead of myself here. So on this, I use red dot sight and foregrip. Now a lot of people will be like, "Oh, why don't you use the muzzle brake or armor piercing?" I like the foregrip. I mean, a lot of people are gonna say it doesn't really help. I think in this game it does help, and you can see a difference. Unlike Black Ops 2, you couldn't really see a difference. This game, I can definitely tell a difference. There's a lot of times where I can just hold down the trigger and I get no auto aim. No auto aim. No recoil. And that works for me. So I don't use a secondary. I use a Simtex and a concussion. I use Simtex just because they blow up faster. They go where you throw them. They don't roll around like grenades, and they're just easier to use to me, I think. I mean, you can't really toss them over buildings, but there's not really that many buildings that you're tossing over. And plus, I feel like they're stronger. I never get any kills with grenades. So, and then I run concussion. And then for my perks, I got quick draw, dead silence, focus, and blast shield. Now, to me, quick draw, dead silence, and focus are a must. You can mess around with different things, and you can run tack resist. If you want to run sleight of hand, you can run sleight of hand. If you want to run marathon or lightweight or ready up or any of that, then you can do that. And some maps also recommend that you run an incog class. So take off blast shield and then take off one of your lethal or tacticals and then run incog. And that's just in case people use the next class that I'm coming to, or actually this class with the thermal hybrid scope. But we'll get to that. I only use that in search, but some people use that on Octane Dom. So yeah, that last perk is pretty interchangeable. I just like to use Blast Shield because I hop on the flag. Now, if you're a player like Gunjar, Gunjar will even admit like he doesn't really hop on the flag that much, so he probably doesn't use Blast Shield. And then we go down to our strike package. I use Sleight of Hand, Steady Aim, and then my bonus is lightweight, marathon, scavenger, and tack resist. Now, the reason why I only have 2 for my specialists, watch this. So you see, my specialists, I only have 2 of them. I have sleight of hand and steady aim. Watch when I throw on another perk. Say I want to get strong arm. It takes bonus at 10 kills. I take that away, it's bonus at 8. Say I want to get this, it's bonus at 11 kills. I take that away, it's bonus at 8. So I only use 2 for my specialists, and then the bonus at 8, I use those 4, so you can get that quicker. Let's go down to my next class. This is my pretty much I use this online, and a lot of people use this on land. It's probably the strongest assault rifle that you're allowed to use. It's going to be the Remington. I got the same attachments on it, the foregrip and the red dot. Now, I don't change the color of my red dot on anything, but once again, people are going to say, why don't you use muzzle brake? And the reason being is it's already a super powerful weapon. And same thing with the foregrip. On long range gunfights, you're going to see that it doesn't recoil at all if you have the foregrip. Now, lethal and tactical, you can use whichever one you want. Sometimes I'll rock both of them, but on this class I have ready up, agility, quick draw, dead silence, and focus. This is kind of my slaying class, my slayer class. I have lethal grenade if they hop on the flag, but this is like the class I use when I'm not really gonna go for flags too much. So I run ready up, agility, quick draw, dead silence, and focus. And I also use this class off the break just because I have agility, so I can get to places faster. And then my specialist package is sleight of hand, steady aim. And then bonus is the marathon, scavenger, tack resist, and blast shield, or I guess whatever it's called. What is it? I want to figure out what that's called. Yeah, blast shield. All right, didn't even know that. And then once again, I do the two perks, so it's bonus at 8. Then we go down to this. This is the class that I rock in S&D. Now, I know you guys are going to be like, oh, why don't you change your soldier? I know you can select squad members and do that. I need to do that, but right now I'm just too lazy to go through all that. So right now when I scrim, I just use the same, like I only use one class set, and it works for me. I hardly You know, I don't really switch guns too often, so this is my S&D class. Now, what I use on this is the thermal hybrid scope. You can switch between a red dot and a thermal scope, and so I run smoke and incog. So if people are using thermal against me, they can't see. I just throw like a smoke down, and I can see perfectly through the smoke. You guys might have seen me use it on maps like Freight again against Epsilon. If you guys watch our gameplays against Epsilon, I was getting a lot of kills with this because they weren't really picking up on it and running incog, especially on Freight. I was doing really good with it. So I run thermal and foregrip, and then smoke, and then these perks are pretty much a must for this class: quick draw, dead silence, incog, focus, and then the specialist doesn't really matter that much because it's search and destroy. So I have tack resist, scavenger, then sleight of hand, lightweight, marathon, steady aim. Those don't really matter that much because search and destroy, you're not going to get specialist that much unless you're just really going in. Now I'm going to skip this class because that's going to be the last class I go over. So now I have a subclass, Vector, and this is like, this gun's really good online. It's also good on land. A lot of you guys probably saw my team using it. A lot of the teams prefer the MTAR, but everyone on my team was using the Vector. We run grip with red dot and then normal red dot, and then now this is my blitz class. The only time I use the sub is on blitz. I run ARs pretty much the whole time on search and destroy, unless or not search and destroy. Yeah, search and destroy and dom, but sometimes I switch up and search. But dom, I'm pretty much running AR the whole time. Sometimes on strike zone I might switch to a sub, but. So this is my blitz class. Now for my submachine gun, ready up, agility, marathon, dead silence, focus, and extra tactical. That's like the perks that you need. You need ready up, you need agility, you need marathon if you're going to be the objective player going for caps. And ready up being that because you're going to be sprinting a lot, and when you're sprinting a lot, it pulls up your weapon. It's like dexterity, not quite as good as dexterity, but it's like dexterity in that aspect. And then I have two smokes. Smokes just really fuck with the other team. Especially on big maps like Octane, you can just throw smoke in their middle and left alley and then just run anywhere. So I run double smokes. And then my strike package specialist is tack resist, sleight of hand, steady aim, quick draw, resilience, and blast shield. So that's what I run for my blitz class. And then this is my other blitz class. And this is, I don't really have specialists. I probably should put specialists on this, but actually let me do that right now. So. Alright, anyway, let's talk about the class. It's pretty much the same thing, red dot and grip. The only difference between this class is I use incog. Now, this is in case people are using, like, smoke thermal. A lot of times you'll see, like, players like Karma. I don't know if you guys saw... Oh, let me say this. I don't know if you guys saw TCM play against Complexity, but that Moose dude, he was using the thermal and was just pretty much doing work with it. So... I like to run incog just in case they have thermal on blitz, and so I can just run past them and not have any issues there. So that's all my classes. Now the last class I want to talk to you guys about, this is what I've been trying out. If you guys watch my stream today, I tried this out. It's an MTAR with the tracker sight. Now I'm going to show you. When you press B, it goes to straight different iron sights. It changed the iron sights on your MTAR, and I actually prefer these iron sights better. So I have lethal, and then my lethal grenade Semtex, and then I use a stun on this class, and then ready up, agility, marathon, dead silence, focus. This is another one of my blitz classes, but this is also the submachine gun I'll switch to in search or in domination if I have to switch up to a sub. And then my specialist is tack resist, scavenger, and then you have sleight of hand, quick draw, resilience, and blast shield. So let me start this up for you guys, and you guys can see what this like iron sight looks like. It's pretty beast, if you ask me. I guess it's all really just personal preference, but a lot of people rock the red dot on their TAR just because they say, I don't like those iron sights. But if you rock this, and another good thing about this is it gives you, like, if you ever had an Oracle in a pub, how you can see through walls. I don't think you can see through walls of this thing. I'm pretty sure you can't. But with this sight, you can see through smoke. So it's pretty good in that way. Say if someone throws smoke on a flag and you're playing domination, you're like, oh, well, I don't want to just run into smoke like an idiot. If they don't have incog on, you just put this sight up and just look through the smoke like that, and then you can just shoot them through the smoke. But here's what I do. So I spawn in, and then just bam, you get these iron sights right here, and there's like no recoil at all on that. So I really like these iron sights. I don't know. I've just been messing around with them for now. I don't know if you guys will see me use these anymore, but yeah, that's just the iron sights that I'm using. And I guess I can show you guys. I don't really need to show you guys all my settings. The sensitivity I play on is default. I just rock medium sensitivity, and then the button layout I use tactical. I have a scuff. My scuff is set up. Left pedal is the jump, and then right paddle is knife or B button, and that's just how all my stuff set up. Don't really know what else I could give you guys. If you guys have any more questions, leave them down in the comments. I hope you guys liked this video. If you guys did, please give it a like. I'm sorry it took me so long to get this out, but yeah. So be sure to give this video a like, subscribe if not subscribe. As always, your boy Sharp. I'm out. Peace.